Hi, my name is Albert with Mainland Cycle Center, and I want to welcome you to our new vehicle department. Today we're going to take a look at this 2012 Kawasaki Teryx4. This is a base model with EPS, and this is kind of a new model. Kawasaki originally, at the beginning of 2012, was offering this model without power steering, and they decided that they didn't want to offer the non-power steering model anymore, and so all of the Teryx4s now have power steering. So this is a base model with electronic power steering. And so what's the difference between a base model and, say, an LE? The difference really is going to be whether or not the doors are color keyed to the rest of the body, meaning this has black doors instead of red doors. This has the black seats as opposed to the two-tone seats with the black and silver. And then the LE models are going to have the top on them, and then everything up from this model has upgraded front suspension. This has a different front shock on it, and I think the rear shocks may be the same. This has got an aluminum bodied adjustable rear shock on the back. But the Teryx4 is really a fantastic unit. It really, for a 4-passenger side-by-side, this is, I believe, the best 4-passenger side-by-side on the market. Part of it is that the wheelbase is not crazy long. You have a wheelbase that's not a whole lot longer than our standard 2-seat Teryx, and so it really helps you going over terrain, what they call that break-over clearance, when you're going over the top of a hill or something. It just has fantastic suspension. They made a lot of changes from our standard 2-seat Teryx to this 4-seat Teryx. One of the things they did is they moved these bars, the part of the ROPS cage, the rollover protection system. They moved those out probably about 2 inches on each side, so that gives you another, kind of feels like another 4 inches inside the cabin. It comes standard with these great doors that just open and close beautifully. Just give them a little slam and they close. It's fantastic. The seats in these are just amazingly comfortable, super soft, wrap around you real nice to hold you in, and just has fantastic seats in them. The front seats you can adjust. You can move those forward about an inch or back about an inch from where they are now. We put them in this middle position for our showroom floor. Kawasaki moved the airbox on the standard 2-seat Teryx. The airbox was right in here. The motor is right here, and that's kind of dead center of the unit if you look at this thing. So really good center of gravity there on the unit, but the airbox is now underneath the hood, so you don't have the noise from the airbox inside the cabin. Makes it much quieter inside the cabin. Of course, the 2-seat Teryxes don't have power steering. This does. The electronic power steering is a variable pro system, meaning it gives you what's the word I'm looking for? Anyway, it gives you less assist at high speed and more assist at low speed where you need it. So the front hood opens on these. Pop those little rubber keepers there. Excuse me. So here's your airbox now. Pop those hooks so it's nice and high. It's forward so there's less noise. The fuses and relays and circuit breakers and everything right up here, nice and high and dry. The battery is also under here now. So we can get a little focus on that. But there's your battery. There it comes. There's the battery. There's your front shocks, your radiator. And then over here is going to be your power steering motor there that has its own ECM. It's your master cylinder. But so this hood opens, gives you really nice access to all of that stuff, cleaning and maintenance and that kind of thing. But let's take a look at the instrumentation in here, the controls. So the first thing we've got is here's your shifter. You've got low, high, neutral, reverse. You just move your shifter through the gate, whatever you need there. Grab handle for the passenger. Here's your parking brake. Got cup holders. There's 2 cup holders in the front, 2 in the back, so everybody has their own cup holders. A little storage cubby hole there. You've got a nice big glove box here. The digital instrumentation, fantastic. Like candidate now towards the driver, which makes it a little easier to read, I think. And of course, with the fuel injection, these crank right up, real easy do real well. We have a new 2-wheel drive, 4-wheel drive, and 4-wheel drive lock, so that's all at the flip of a switch there, as opposed to the variable lock that we had in the 2-seat Teryxes. This is your headlight switch, off, low beam, and high beam. You also have a 12-volt power outlet up here, and there's also one in the back for the passengers. Another cubby hole there, another cubby hole here. There's a couple of foot pads right over here on this side for the passenger, so you can brace yourself in there. Handhold there, as well as the handhold here. But just really well appointed inside. For the rear passengers, again, we've got drink holders, a little cubby hole, another cubby hole, 12-volt power outlet, and just really comfortable. One of the cool things about these is that Kawasaki did what we call stadium seating. So if we stand here at the front and we look at this, you can see that those rear seats are set in a little bit from the front seats. They're also elevated. So it really gives you a nice view from the rear seats. And this is very roomy. If you've not sat in a Teryx4 and you're considering a 4-passenger side-by-side, you really should come and sit in these. It has a grab handle right across here for the passengers, and it's really roomy. Tall guys even are not going to have a problem in there. It'll be very, very comfortable. I've got the Maxxis Bighorn tires, 26-inch tall tires. Really a nice tire for coming factory on these units. A really good tire. You're not going to have to run out and replace the tires. 2-inch receiver on the back. Fully independent suspension on these. Again, you've got the aluminum body rear shocks with the remote reservoirs that are adjustable on the back. Cargo capacity, this is rated at 250 pounds in the cargo bed. It'll hold a really nice size cooler, as well as your other gear. And there's lots of accessories available for these already. Lift kits, wheel and tire kits, tops, radios, all of that stuff. There's a really heavy duty frame. If you're looking at these, again, if you're looking at these 4-passenger side-by-sides, come and look at a Kawasaki and look at the frame. Look at the trussing, look at the size of the frame. Just look how beefy it is compared to some of our competitors. This is really a strong unit and really handles beautifully, drives nice. It's with the doors on it and the high back seats and seat belts. You know, I rode one of these recently. My wife and daughter, we rode in one, and my 8-year-old daughter, and you know, I felt very safe with her in here, and of course I put a helmet on her, but just really had a good time with them out on the trails in the new Teryx4. But these are a 750cc V-twin motor, so twin-cylinder motor. They're liquid cooled. They are fuel injected. I don't know if I mentioned the motor earlier too much. These also have a new clutch on them on the torque converter. It really helps that belt life. You're not going to be wearing out belts all the time. I don't think we've replaced a belt on a Teryx4 yet, and these have been out a year now, or very close to a year, since we got our first Teryx4 in and sold it. But they've done really well. The new clutch on the torque converter is fantastic, so it really helps the throttle response and the belt life. All right. Well, come on by. If you are interested in one of these 4-passenger Teryxes, come by. We have a little test track here at the store, and we'll be happy to put you in one, take you for a ride, let you drive it, bring your family, put everybody in it, find out just how comfortable it is, how roomy it is, and just let us show it to you. We'd love to do it. Okay, we are Mainland Cycle Center. We're located about 30 minutes south of downtown Houston, just off of I-45 in LaMarque, Texas. Our website is mainlandcyclecenter.com. Our phone number is 409-948-4969. Give us a call, shoot us an email, come by and see us. We would love to help any way we can. Hey, thanks for watching.